It's about suffering. Okay? Pero alam niyo po ba, sa Bible, kung babasahin niyo, lahat ng verses about suffering, doon po nakapaloob ang napakagandang mga aral. Mga aral na magbabago sa atin. Kadalasan po, ang tao, akala niya ang makakapagbago sa kanya ay blessing, blessing, blessing. Pero kung minsan, nababalitaan natin, o mismo tayo dumadaan, na kung minsan doon sa blessing, doon pa tayo napapalayo sa Diyos. Kaya, inaalaw ni Lord, bakit inaalaw ni Lord ang mga sufferings? Bakit niya inaalaw? Yung pala, ang gaganda ng epekto dito sa atin. So today, to spare you from writing, masipag po si Lord magbigay ng patawad. So, i-distribute po. Highly helping Mother Julie, Sister Joy, gitigisa po. Gitigisa. Na-print lang yung isa. Yung isa nakasulat. Okay, sino po yung ating taga-flash ng verse? Kasi mas maganda, okay? Sige po. So, bigyan niya siya ng kopya para mabilis tayo. Okay, the topic is Christian sufferings, lingering afflictions. Bakit Kristiyano na nagsasuffer pa rin? Okay? Yung may mga libro mga Why Me, Lord? Tapat na tayo sa Panginoon, ginagawa na natin ang lahat para sa Panginoon. Pero ano pa rin, Lord, bakit? Bakit ako nagsasuffer? So here are some scriptures na alam ko po hindi ito exhaustive, pero at least may mapupulot na tayo. Number 1 is to know His statutes. In Psalms 119:71, sige po, flash agad. It was good for me to be afflicted so that I could learn your statutes. Okay? So sabi dyan ni David, napaganda daw na siya ay na-afflict dahil nung na-afflict siya, dun siya natuto ng mga aral ng Diyos. Number 2, for character transformation. Example is long suffering and patience. Galatians 5:22-23, kahit hindi na po natin ito flash, alam po natin ito yung fruit of the Spirit. Kailan tayo nagiging pasensyoso? Kung tayo ay may dinadaanan na, lalo na kung mahaba yung, parang Lord, ilang taon na ako ganito. Pero makikita mo ang binabago pala sa'yo ng Panginoon, yung pasensya. Sino rito yung dati hindi pasensyoso? Pero ngayon pasensyoso na. Dahil dumaan sa matagal ang proseso. So affliction or suffering, is for character transformation. Okay, number 3, suffering is inseparable from Christian calling. 1 Peter 2:19-21. 1 Peter 2:19. For it brings favor if, because of conscience toward God, someone endures grief from suffering unjustly. For what credit is there if you endure when you sin and are beaten? But when you do good and suffer, if you endure, it brings favor with God. Okay? Hanggang 21. For you were called to this, Because Christ also suffered for you, leaving you an example so that you should follow in His steps. So ang pagsunod sa Diyos ay hindi lamang puro blessing. Kailangan sabayan din natin yung dinaanan ni Kristo. Kasi sabi niya dyan, kung si Kristo na anak na ng Diyos, na walang kasalanan, no, ay nagsuffer, how much more for us? So by example, so that sabi niya, you should follow in His steps. Okay. So ehemplo yung suffering ni Kristo para tayo na dumadaan sa suffering. Lalo na kung tayo ay gumagawa ng tama o mabuti. Okay? We're doing good and yet we suffer. Yung pala, sumusunod lang tayo sa ginawa ni Jesus sa atin. So, sabi dyan sa number 3, suffering is inseparable from Christian calling. Kaya huwag po tayong magtataka kung tayo Kristiyano at dumadaan tayo sa pagsubok, lalo na kung tayo gumagawa ng tama ayon sa Diyos. Okay. Number 4, ito maganda ito. Not to sin anymore. Verse 4, 1 Peter 4:1-3. Therefore, since Christ suffered in the flesh, arm yourselves also with the same resolve, because the one who suffered in the flesh has finished with sin. So, ang sinasabi niya rito, no, kung nagsasuffer tayo, no, napipigil yung ating desire to sin. Ayaw na natin. Ayaw na natin magkasala. Ayaw na natin tumuloy doon sa ginagawa natin mali. Okay? So, nakakatulong yung suffering para tayo. Sino dito ang mga naka-experience na dati, nagsusugal, pero nung nagkasakit na, ganyan na, natigil yung bisyo. Marami tayong nababalitaan. Okay? So, it stops. No? Not to sin anymore. Number 5, for testing of faith. For testing of faith, 1 Peter 1:6-7. 1 Peter 1:6, you rejoice in this, though now, for a short time, you have had to be distressed by various trials, hanggang 7, so that the genuineness of your faith, more valuable than gold, which perishes, though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. So yung suffering po ay pangdalisay ng pananampalataya. Okay? Kasi madali po tayong sumunod sa Diyos. No? Pag may blessing. Ano ba? Sipat natin, sinasaya natin. Pero pag wala ng elko, wala ng ganito, wala ng ganyan, tapos ikakasakit ka pa, ang hirap. Pero yung pala ay, yung suffering ay pandalisay ng pananampalataya. Why? Because faith has to be purified. Sabi nga niya dyan, ginto. Di ba dinadalisay? Saan dinadalisay ang ginto?
Sa fire.
Sa fire. Masakit ang apoy. Diba? Okay. So for testing of faith. Number 6, Paul anointed to suffer for ministry. Anointed, ha? Acts 9:15-16. But the Lord said to him, si Ananias ito, no? Inutusan niya si Ananias, go, for this man is my chosen instrument to carry my name before Gentiles, kings, and the sons of Israel. And verse 16, I will certainly show him how much he must suffer for my name. Imagine, anointed ka to suffer. Akala natin yung anointing, sarap, no? Pero hindi natin alam kung sa anointing ay kasama ang hirap. Okay, so you were anointed, or we were anointed to suffer for ministry. Number 7, To reveal God's sufficient grace in our weakness. 2 Corinthians 12, 5 to 10. 2 Corinthians 5. Okay. I will boast about this person, but not about myself, except of my weaknesses. Verse 6. For if I want to boast, I will not be a fool, because I will be telling the truth. But I will spare you so that no one can credit me with something beyond what he sees in me or hears from me. Next. Concerning this, I pleaded with the Lord 3 times. Balik po. Yung 3 times. Asa na yun? 3 times to take it away from me. Verse 9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Therefore, I will most gladly boast all the more about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may reside in me. 10. So because of Christ, I am pleased in weaknesses, in insults, in catastrophes, in persecutions, and in pressures. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Okay. Bakit inaalaw ni Lord yung kahinaan? Upang ma-display ng Diyos ang kanyang kalakasan. Bakit ganun? Dahil kung ang ipinagmamalaki natin ay ang ating kalakasan, sino magigit ng glory? But kung may nangyaring maganda at malaki, pero alam mo halos wala kang nagawa, but you saw the hand of God, who gets the glory? Yun. Suffering. So, weaknesses. Kaya, maging transparent tayo. Huwag natin itago na meron tayong mga limitations, mga kahinaan. Ang importante, meron tayong Diyos na kaya tayo tulungan sa ating mga kahinaan. Okay. And then, saan tayo? Number 8, accepting suffering as God's will. Ano naman, no? 1 Peter 3:17. For it is better to suffer for doing good, if that should be God's will, than for doing evil. Okay. So, hindi daw, okay lang daw, sabi ng scripture, na mag-suffer tayo, pero sa mabuti. Kunyari, inapik ka, or kung ano man ang ginawa sa iyo ng kapwa, nag-glorify pala si God. Nag-glorify pala si God. So, it is God's will that we suffer for doing good. Will niya yun. Siyempre, Lord, ano bang will mo sa akin? Kung sinabi kaya niya sinabi, my will for you is to suffer for my sake, or for doing right. Parang hirap tanggapin. Pero yung pala, no, ito ay nakakalugod sa Diyos kung tayo ay nagsasuffer dahil sa paggawa ng mabuti. Number 9, to fellowship with Christ's own suffering. Philippians 3, verse 10 and 11 na lang po. Philippians 3, verse 10 and 11. My goal is to know Him and the power of His resurrection and the fellowship of His sufferings, being conformed to His death. Verse 11, assuming that I will somehow reach the resurrection from among the dead. So, akala natin yung fellowshipping lang with the Lord ay lagi ka lang nakataas, nasa taas ng circumstances. Pero sinasabi dyan dito, we have to fellowship with His suffering. At ang fellowship, di ba? Fellowship is relational. Relational yan. Kaya kung ano yung dinaanan ng ating Panginoon, dadaanan din natin. And then, number 10, to reveal God's Word. John 9, 1-3. As he was passing by, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples questioned him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? 3. Neither this man nor his parents sinned. Jesus answered, this came about so that God's works might be displayed in him. Okay. So yan yung bulag na nagtanong yung kanyang mga disciples, Lord, sinong nagkasala? Bakit siya bulag? Siya ba mismo o yung kanyang mga magulang? Sinabi nga ng Jesus, sabi niya, neither. Hindi yan ang nagkasala, hindi rin ang mga magulang, kundi gusto kong i-display ang aking kapangyarihan. So, through suffering, He is able to display His glory or His majesty. Okay. Number 11. To reveal God's power and glory. Daniel 3:17-18. If the God we serve exists, then He can rescue us from the furnace of blazing fire, and He can rescue us from the power of you, the king. That's verse 18. But even if He does not rescue us, we want you as king to know that we will not serve your gods or worship the gold statue you set us. And so verse 29. Therefore, I issue a decree that anyone of any people, nation, or language who says anything offensive against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego will be torn limb from limb and his house made a garbage dump. For there is no other God who is able to deliver like this. So to reveal God's power and glory, alam po natin yung nangyari sa king. No? Na pinasamba niya si Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego sa kanyang rebulto. Pero hindi sumunod yung tatlo. At anong nangyari? Sabi ng tatlo, kahit sunugin mo pa kami, no? Hindi kami, sabi pala niya, kaya ng Diyos na iligtas kami. Pero kung hindi kami ililigtas, hindi pa rin kami babaw down. No? Kaya anong nangyari? Nagkaroon ng realization yung hari. No? Kaya sabi niya, kumilala tuloy yung hari sa totoong Diyos. Okay. So to reveal God's power and glory. Number 12, preparation for God's promotion. The same, Daniel 3 sa verse 30 lang. Then the king rewarded Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So yung suffering pala ay pang ano yun, pang promote. May reward. So huwag tayo natatakot ng kala natin sa suffering for hirap. Kasi may inahanda si Lord ng promotion.
Amen.
May promotion na darating. Okay, number 13. For us to become sympathetic comforters. So 2 Corinthians 1, 3-5 na lang po ang masahin natin. 2 Corinthians 1, 3-5. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and the God of all comfort. He comforts us in all our affliction so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any kind of affliction through the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Okay. Number 5 yan. For as the sufferings of Christ overflow to us, so our comfort overflows through Christ. Yung tinatawag kong sympathetic comforters. Okay? Sympathetic comforters. Okay? Halimbawa, may dinaanan akong suffering. Okay? Nung nakalagpas ako, naka-overcome ako doon sa tulong ng Panginoon. Magpapadala ang Panginoon sa akin na i-minister na dumadaan pa lang sa pagsubok. Na kung ano yung dinaanan ko, yun ang dinadaanan niya. Now, I am able to minister to her na comfort na natanggap ko sa Diyos at pang-minister ko sa Kanya. Kaya, sino ang the best na pwedeng mag-share sa isang addict? Kundi ang isa din, addict, na nakalagpas sa ganung pagsubok. Kaya ang tawag doon, sympathetic comforter. Dinaanan mo. At sino ang tinawag na sympathetic high priest? Jesus Christ. Kasi lahat ng dinaanan natin sa buhay, dinaanan ni Kristo and mas worse. May napako na ba sa atin? Except yung Kapampangan. So, si Jesus, alam na alam niya kung ano yung dinadaanan natin kasi nadaanan na niya. Yung pang tinatawag na sympathetic. Alam na alam natin. So, yung sufferings natin, alam niyo po yung sufferings na ganon? Gagamitin po natin yan sa mga counseling ministry. Very helpful yan sa counseling ministry. Dahil makaka-identify sa atin yung ating mga kinakounsel. Okay. Number 14. To put our trust in God and not in us. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 8 and 9 na lang po. 2 Corinthians 1, 8 and 9. For we don't want you to be unaware, brothers, of our affliction that took place in the province of Asia. We were completely overwhelmed beyond our strength so that we even despaired of life. However, we personally had a death sentence within ourselves so that we would not trust in ourselves, but in God who raised us the dead. So yung sufferings na dinaanan nila Pablo, kung sino-sino pa sa mga missionaries, sabi nila, hanggang parang halos mamatay-matay kami. Pero, sabi niya gano'n, ito ay inalaw ng Diyos para hindi kami magtiwala sa aming sarili, kundi sa Diyos. Okay, bakit na tayo? Number 15, for Christ's power to rest upon us, 2 Corinthians 12:9. However, we personally, 12:9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Therefore, I will most gladly boast all the more about my weaknesses so that Christ's power may reside in me. Okay. Sa ibang translation, rest in me. His power rest in me. So, biro mo yung kapangyarihan ng Diyos na kakaba sa'yo. Amen. Kapag nagsasuffer ka. Okay. And then, number 16, as God's loving discipline. So, verse 11 na lang. Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems enjoyable at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it yields the fruit of peace and righteousness to those who have been trained by it. So, ang disiplina po ay masakit. Ang suffering po ay masakit. Pero natitrain po tayo sa kabutihan. Okay. And then, 17, our lives as object lessons for others to learn from. Okay. Pag sinabing object lessons, ang buhay natin ay pwedeng gamitin ng Panginoon para ituro sa iba. At ang binigay dito example ay ang buhay ni Hosea. Si Hosea po ay propeta, no? At ang nangyari po sa kanya, may asawa siya, ang pangalan ng asawa niya si Gomer. Pero si Gomer po ay kumaliwa. Kumaliwa yung babae. Pero sabi ng Diyos, sawahin mo siya ulit. So yung buhay ni Hosea ay ginamit ng Diyos para may ituro siya sa atin na ang pagmamahal ng Diyos sa Israel ay ganun na lamang. Nagkaroon ng spiritual adultery ang Israel. Sumamba siya sa mga Diyos-Diyosan. Pero anong ginawa ng Diyos? Patuloy niyang inabot ang kanyang bayang Israel. At sabi nga dyan sa lesson, God will restore Israel to Himself through the redeeming sacrifice of Christ, their most awaited Messiah. Okay. So, babalikan po natin yung end goal at saka conclusion dahil may konting drawing po dito. Can I ask some help na iharap lang po itong whiteboard? And paki-flash po yung 2 Corinthians 3:18. Masilaw ba? Okay na? Nakikita ba? Masilaw? Okay, so i-flash natin yung 2 Corinthians 3:18. At nagpapasalamat ako kanina sa Holy Spirit dahil ang una natin kinanta is Chains from Glory to Glory. Remember that first song? Kinanta natin kanina? Chains from Glory to Glory. Hindi ko lang alam ang title. Anyway, 2 Corinthians 3:18. Okay, it says there, we all with unveiled faces are reflecting the glory of the Lord and are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory. This is from the Lord who is the Spirit. So, andyan po yan, from glory to glory. Nung na-born again tayo, yung tinatawag natin ng justification. Masyadong malalim yan. Pero sabihin na lang natin, nung tayo ay pinatawad ng Diyos, no? At parang sinabi niya, hindi kayo nagkasala. Born again siya. Nung na-born again tayo, dito tayo nag-umpisa. No? At nag-journey tayo this way. No? At ito naman po yung heaven, ito yung ating pupuntahan. Ang tawag dyan, glorification. Kung saan iuuwi na tayo ng Panginoon. Okay? Pero yung from glory to glory, ito po yun. From glory to glory to glory to glory to glory. Okay. Pero, hindi po kayo lulunda from one glory to another glory. You have to go down and these are the valleys. So, between two glories is one valley. Another glory, bababa ka muna. Nakaakyat na ba tayo sa bundok na lumundag ka lang papunta dun sa kabilang bundok? No? You have to go down. So, ganun ang proseso. No? Ganun ang proseso. Pero may mahahalata po tayo. No? Itong from glory to glory, pataas ng pataas. No? Ascending siya. Samantalang yung valley, makikita nyo, pababa ng pababa. Ito ngayon ang nai-experience ng mga Kristiyano. No? Bakit? Lord, kung kailan ako tumagal bilang Kristiyano, parang patindi ng patindi yung pagsubok. Why? Dito na tayo. Pababa na ng pababa eh. Palalim ng palalim yung pagsubok. At ang mga pagsubok na yan, these are the valleys. No? Ito yung mga mountain peaks. No? Ito yung tinatawag na trials, testings, sufferings. Bakit kailangan niya? Because these are the transforming process of the Lord. Dito tayo natatransform. At ito ang tawag dito ay sanctification process. Unti-unti tayong binabago ng Holy Spirit. At sabi dyan, lifetime process po yan. Hindi overnight. Kaya huwag tayong maging impatient sa ating kapwa kapatiran na 20 years ka ng Christian, ganyan ka pa rin. Because it is the work of the Holy Spirit that transforms us. Okay? So yan po yung tatlong stages ng redemption. We start from justification, and our end goal is glorification, but the lifetime process is called sanctification, or the processing of our lives. No? Na kung saan hindi lang tayo nababago, no, panlabas, kundi lalo na ang panloob. Okay? So, naintindihan po ba natin ito? Okay. So, tabihan na. So, malapit na po tayo. The end goal of suffering. 1 Peter 5, 8-10. 1 Peter 5, 8-10. Be sober, be on the alert. Your adversary, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, looking for anyone he can devour. 10. Resist him, firm in the faith, knowing that the same sufferings are being experienced by your brothers in the world. No? So may assurance tayo dyan na hindi tayo nag-iisa sa suffering. No? Hindi, kapareho ng iba-ibang suffering na ating mga kapatid. So verse 10, now the God of all grace, who called you to His eternal glory in Christ Jesus, will personally restore, establish, strengthen, support you after you have suffered a little while. Yung sabi Lord, parang lifetime na yata ito. Alam niyo po bakit sinabi niyang little while? Yung suffering natin? No? Ito yung eternity. Ito yung eternity. Eternity. Okay? Yung lifespan natin, ilan lang? 70 years. So, ganun lang katiting compared to eternity. Kaya little while lang yung suffering ngayon. Ito, lifetime na sa atin. 70, 120, or pinasin na natin dito sa 70. May 90 na dito. Okay. So, little lang po ito compared to eternity. Kaya little while lang yung suffering. Little while lang sa harapan ng Diyos. Bakit? No? Bakit kailangan natin yung goal na yan? Yung goal ng suffering is to perfect us. Ano ba yung perfect? Ang ibig sabihin ng perfect is maturity. Maturity po yun. Maturity saan? Maturity sa pagkagula kay Kristo Jesus. Yung kanyang character, yung kanyang attributes, kung ano yung mga natututunan natin sa kanya, yun ang perfection na inaabot. Tinutulungan tayo ng Holy Spirit na abutin. Kaya ang Holy Spirit ang gagawa noon. Ang trabaho lang natin mag-submit sa Holy Spirit. Hindi tayo nagpupumigil sa nakiki-wrestling sa ayoko. Dito ka, pabababot. Sa kanan. Pupumiglas tayo. So maturity, our perfection is maturity. Tapos, 2 Corinthians 4:16-18, another goal of suffering. 2 Corinthians 4:16-18. Therefore, we do not give up. Yan na po. Kasi kung minsan, pag sobra na yung suffering natin, ibat na tayo. Even though our outer person is being destroyed, our inner person is being renewed day by day. So habang ang ating panlabas ay naaagnas, ang ating pagloob ay ang binabago. At sabi niya sa 18, for our 18 na ba yan? Teka. 17 muna kapatid. 17. For our momentary light affliction, nandiyan na naman yung momentary or little while. For our momentary light affliction is producing for us an absolutely incomparable, eternal way of glory. Hindi, no? From glory to glory. Alam niyo bang ibig sabihin ng glory? Bigat. Bigat ng Diyos. Kita sa atin. Alam natin yan, truly maiintindihan sa kanila. May bigat na yan. Okay, and then verse 18. So we do not focus on what is sin, but what is unseen. For what is sin is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So yung mga sufferings natin ay dinadaanan lang natin. Hindi yan permanent. Daanan lang natin. Kasi sabi niya, kung ito yung problema, lagpasan mo ng tingin. Kasi merong nakalaan ng Diyos ng pinaka-morte, which is permanent. Permanent siya. Okay. At anong result? Dito sa 2 Corinthians 4:16-18, kanina maturity. Ito naman, gusto kasi ng Diyos na i-share yung glory ng niya. Minsan takot na takot tayo, ay, bigay natin ng glory kay God. Natatakot tayo na namnamin yung glory ng Diyos sa buhay natin. Sino dito may mga anak na honor? Laging honor. Pagpunta sa stage at nilagyan ng mga ribbons, medal, sino ang gustong tumayo at anak yan, ako po yan. Ganon ng Diyos. Hindi siya maramot sa kanyang luwalhati. Hindi niya pinagdadamot. Where can we see that? Tingnan po natin ang John 17:22. John 17:22. I have given them the glory you have given me. May they be one as we. So, hindi maraming sa Diyos sa kanyang buhay. Kaya gusto niya na sinishare niya yung glory niya sa atin, sa kanyang mga anak. Okay. So, andito na tayo sa conclusion. Wow. Galing ni Lord mag-stretch ng bars. Number 1, we will never know all the reasons for sufferings unless revealed to us. Hindi lahat ng suffering sasabihin niya sa atin kung ano ang dahilan. Okay? And we just have to receive it by faith. Pero may sinabi sa Deuteronomy 29:29, ano sabi niya? The hidden things belong to the Lord our God, but the revealed things belong to us and our children forever, so that we may follow all the words of His word. Kaya pag ni-reveal ni Lord kung bakit tayo nagsasuffer, then, salamat. Kasi pwedeng yung revelation niya is a correction, a warning. Pero kung hindi niya i-reveal hanggang sa yung ating huling hininga, then, mahala siya. Kasi siya naman ang may hawak ng ating buhay. And number 2, conclusion, by faith, we can trust God's sovereignty because He knows best. Sino ang kabisado ng Jeremiah 29:11? Sister Gabber. Okay, sabi dyan sa 11:29 ng Jeremiah, ay 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you. This is the Lord's declaration, plans for your welfare, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." Okay. So, hindi man natin maintindihan kung bakit tayo nagsasuffer, alam natin na may Diyos na nakakaalam ng lahat ng bagay at wala siyang plano na hindi maganda para sa atin, either on this earth or on the other side. Okay? So, i-welcome po natin pag inaalaw po tayo. Pag inaalaw tayo, lalo na when we suffer for the right reasons. Pag wrong reasons, may check naman natin. Makakailangan naman natin ng disiplina, kailangan natin ng medyo correction. Pero kung makakabuti po sa atin. So, yan po ang lesson on suffering. Okay? Kaya, overall, masasabi natin that suffering is a blessing in disguise. Nakabalot siya, naka-gift wrap siya. Blessing or suffering is a blessing in disguise. So, thank you, Lord, sa iyo lahat ng papili.
One more time, let's give God a round of applause in the name of